party continues their search of the city Omu after finding relics within the various temples, believing them to be keys of some kind. They continue searching the ruins. Perhaps they will find more. Perhaps they will find treasures and secrets of the lost city.
What do you do?
Okay, so we just finished that one.
Well, I believe that our next two options, if we continue straight upwards, will be either this building here or this building here.
I agree. I say we should go to this one over there. Anybody object?
No.
So yes, our plan will be to head to this building first.
Well, you start making it over there. It was already in the afternoon by the time you finished your last shrine. So you head further until you reach those stairs. And as you get there, an overturned wagon lies on the street ahead. Rotting flower petals litter the ground around it, and bees nest in broken wheels. There is a freshly cut garland of jungle flowers hanging from the wagon's tongue.
It's somebody's home. Or not.
Well, who wants to go check it out?
Shadow Skull goes running over there.
I should really watch what I say around here.
You do.
I mean, this random little wagon is particularly overgrown. And like I said, there's a lot of random flowers and stuff hanging off of it, but that's the only thing of note you can see on the outside of it.
You peer inside the wagon.
You look inside the wagon. A moss-covered stone disc lies half buried in the mud underneath the wagon. Concentric rings of inscriptions cover the surface, some written in common, others etched in some kind of jagged cuneiform.
If only I could read common.
If only you could read.
I can read a situation. Like right now, you need a punch in the face. Anyway, I'll reach for the disc. Or is it like a whole ass?
It's a really big tablet.
Oh, okay.
Did you find anything, Shadowscale?
I think these are words.
I shall go over to where she is and peer in as well.
You also see the tablet with something written in it. Or on it, I should say.
Well, I suppose we should probably pull this out, so we can get a better look at it.
What is your strength score?
9. I was going to ask Erd and Igris to deal with
Mine
this.
is 19.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna need some help pulling this thing out. It weighs probably over 200 pounds.
So yes, Erd, Igris, Shadowscale, if you would mind to bring this out of the mud.
It's 3 feet in diameter and 200 pounds.
Yeah, that's heavy.
It's wider than I am tall.
I mean, yeah, you can drag it out from under there if you want.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
That's
Right.
what the professor asked.
So, yeah, you can see there are two inscriptions. One is written in common, and the other you can at this point kind of recognize because you've seen it everywhere. It is the old Omuan. So if anyone wants to, they can make a quick intelligence check while reading.
Intelligence.
Professor, the professor guesses that if you, it appears you would assume that it's the same message, and your friend you uncovered back there, Orvex, can confirm it is the same message, which reads, Queen Napaka proclaims that the free people of Omu fear nothing. Brave new gods protect us, as Ubtao did before but does no longer. Omu will rise again, and the Paka shall reclaim all that is hers by right of conquest. So if you were able to essentially... You could use this tablet as a sort of Rosetta Stone to, from here on out, figure out how to read Omuan. But you would need to have a copy of the tablet with you or bring it with you to use as reference until you really get old Omuan down.
Well, I'm pretty sure the only way to bring this around with us will be to have Igris levitate it.
Question,
And
Joe.
that wouldn't last very long.
How many words are like on this thing? Like just like the text, like, because with my magical tinkering, I can imbue an object with the properties, including up to 25 words of a text.
Well, it's 40 words.
I can do it 4 times. Have multiple objects. Would I be able to just like do that with this, and that way it would be like,
I mean, technically...
I wanted just to ask you first if it is possible, and if it is, I want to do that. I'll take the time to do that.
And I definitely would appreciate that. A new
You're
language to
doing-
learn.
You're doing what exactly?
So it's like I take an object. It can be anything. So I can grab like a rock or. So here's the words. Imbue a tiny non-magical objects with magical properties of your choice. It can either shed light or a 6-second ret message, emit odors or sounds, or static visual effects, including up to 25 words of a text.
So basically cast it on 2 objects,
Yep.
and it would have the entire... Well, if you include both the... If you want to include the common and the old Omuan, you would need to be able to do it to 80 words.
I can do that.
Alright, then you would have to cast it 4 times on
Yep.
4 objects. 2 of them would be the common message, 2 of them would be the old Omuan.
Yep. And I'll just do it on like grab some like really shiny like rocks if I can.
Yeah,
Find
there's
them.
plenty. There's plenty of rocks laying around.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do that, put them in a pouch, and write something on it just to know what it is.
Alright. You get that done.
Okay. Now we're going to go in there.
Head on to the building? Yes, I think we shall.
Are you going left or right?
I just thought of something. It's just like Joe said it was like Rosetta Stones, and I just put them on stones. It's pretty true.
I mean, literally, the thing you have is the equivalent of the Rosetta Stone. Because the Rosetta Stone was a stone that had a message written in multiple languages. And you found a rock with a message in 2 languages, which allows
And
you
it-
to translate.
And I put it onto another rock.
Several rocks.
Several rocks.
Well, which building are you going towards?
This
Actually-
one. Or do we want to
Yes.
go to this one?
No, let's
Does it-
head to the left first. It's the furthest away from our current position.
Alright. You go into that building, and as you enter, you notice a thin blue mist that seems to kind of just hang in the air.
I don't like that.
No, stick into the mist.
You stick a stick into the mist. Nothing seems to happen.
I will step forward.
Alright. You step into the mist.
Now you're in Ravenloft.
Make a
Oh.
constitution save.
I'm good at those.
Nothing seems to happen.
Seems safe.
For now.
Keep walking. I will. I mean, nothing's as safe as it appears to be in this place.
It's been like
Right.
that ever since we entered the jungle.
You start walking around looking inside.
Yep. Stick with a buddy.
As you're walking around, suddenly one of the vines comes loose and wraps itself around your throat. You take 11 bludgeoning damage and are grappled.
I was gonna say, we also weren't healed up from the last session.
Your leveling up would have healed you.
Forgot about that.
Joe, how many hours has it been since the exploring of the Frog Temple?
You explored that in the morning, and it's now like 6 in the afternoon / evening, so
Okay.
over 12, probably quite 12 hours or so.
Okay, so my mage armor would have worn off then. Do you like cry out or anything there? I guess.
You can see him.
I
You just haven't walked in.
You try shouting with, vines wrapping around your throat.
True. You really do like the plants, don't you?
They like me. What a burning hands. I'm just gonna put it around my throat. Just go right there where it's grabbed me.
All right then.
Where's my burning hands? No, that's not it. Oh yeah, it must make a dex save throw.
It succeeds.
Okay, it takes half damage.
So 8.
Yep, and I'm flamed on. So now it'll take even more damage. All the way down its bottom. When it hits me with a melee attack, so on its next turn, I guess.
Oh, and at the start of your turn, you take 14 poison.
Okay.
And we'll just go down shadow scale. What do you do?
How far is Icarus hanging off the?
Not very, maybe not even 5 feet off the floor.
Then I'll
It's just
climb
barely
him.
picking.
I'll climb him.
All right, well, make your athletics check.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
No.
Yeah, because I would say it'd be hard because I'm choking, so I'm probably kicking.
Yeah, you climb up him.
And then I'll swing at the vine that's holding him.
All right, swing.
Don't miss. I believe in you.
You hit it. You hit it again. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Erd.
I guess I should put a crossbow bolt at the vine.
Fire away.
Well,
I'm in danger.
you're fine.
I'm in danger.
No, no, you're not.
Oh.
God. I said that at
I
the
use
right
my,
time.
Blow
I use my
fake.
ability
I
to make
just had
it
a-
1 into a 20.
Oh.
Oh, you got an ability that does that?
It's you got it
That's
from
his
the
boon.
boon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Does it say
Oh,
you have to
we'll
do
do
that before?
I don't remember.
What's that?
The one boon he has yet to actually use.
Yeah.
Peerless aim.
Is that what it was?
Yep. You can give yourself a plus 20 bonus to range attack rolls you make. Once you use this boon, you can't use it until a short rest.
Oh, it's a plus 20. It doesn't
yeah.
make it a 20.
That's
Yeah, then that won't work then because you still rolled a
Alright.
1. So I wouldn't use it
Okay.
right now.
Alright.
So do you want high or low?
Let's go a little high.
All right. Your the bolt break or not? Was that your crossbow? Yeah. The bolt
Yeah.
breaks. It was one of the bolts you recovered, and it was damaged. And so wood splinters go flying and hit you in the face for 1 damage.
Okay. Well, I haven't recovered crossbow bolts.
You haven't?
He's
No.
only recovered arrows.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Her arrow.
hasn't shot any of his. Well, he's
I
shot
thought-
it. He's just never had to recover any of them.
well, either way. So it was a faulty crossbow bolt.
Alright.
The bolt
is that what I
broke.
take?
What?
Damage.
Well,
Damn it.
do you have anything else?
You send
Nope.
your butt after it?
All right, Professor. You hit it, but somehow your fire doesn't seem to catch very well. You've
Maybe
also
it's
got an
the
idea of-
mist.
Well, you've also got an idea of what happens when you try to light very, very alive green plants
Yes.
on fire.
Doesn't
They don't catch
work very
well.
well.
No.
Well, you just got to keep applying fire.
Yes,
Well-
that's me.
Then Zendala will try the opposite. But somehow that doesn't seem to work very well either. It's just too warm here. Meanwhile, Hildgard just walks up with her longsword.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
It is still strangling you.
Jesus Christ. That's why it must be a building thick.
Lovely.
So you take another 12 bludgeoning as it continues to try and grip you tighter, cutting off your ability to breathe. What do you do, Igris? Oh,
Proceed.
and before you
Oh, yeah.
go, you take another 23 poison.
Okay, well, it also takes some damage. Since it hit me, it takes the
Yep, your flame on damage.
D4.
Oh no!
And how much damage?
You took 23 poison,
I'm
12
down.
bludgeoning, and 23. Yep. So Igris goes limp. Make
Really,
your
guys?
first death save.
Okay. Success.
Shadow scale.
First encounter of the match.
It's all rage now that my partner is.
Igris has stopped resisting, seemingly. He's not thrashing anymore as you're climbing up him.
I grow
Goes
flowers and vines!
Tyler, I thought you said you were never going to go first into the buildings anymore that I suggest.
I technically suggested this one as well. But I was at full when we went into this building. I hate this jungle.
The plants really love your Igris.
Oh yeah. They sure as hell do.
If they just want to wrap you up.
Yum, eat 'em up.
Kelly is deciding that she will join us since she thinks that she's at least well enough to sit and be at her computer.
My fears.
Your fears.
Well, yeah. Harmony was a good healer for our team. Gone. The druid would replace that in a way. Not here. In the place where we've seen someone die and multiple downs.
I was gonna say that it was already bad luck. Kelly wasn't here, and I go down within the first 5 minutes.
Anyways, I believe it was your go.
Shadow
Shadow
scale
scale?
made more plants.
Yes.
Flowers and vines
You know,
growing
heard
up.
of-
Body.
What are you doing though, Shadow Scale?
Smacking the plant.
Start cutting up your own vines.
Ba, 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 ba.
You definitely hit it. And then you hit it again.
Still going, huh?
Yeah.
Someone
There's a
roll
lot
some
of vines to cut through now all of a sudden.
Someone locate the.
Oh, also, you need to make a con save. I totally forgot.
Normal. And then a con save. Nope.
Deary dear dear. It took a couple seconds for it to really kick in. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Okay. Okay.
Concern.
Yeah, just a bit. Oh, would Igris have taken damage from that, counted as an attack being made against him?
No.
Okay. So I did take Sentinel.
He was just still, like... It was one of those automatic, he's still being... It's not another attack roll, I guess is what I should say. He's still being damaged just from being in its grip.
Gotcha. Well, that would be the end of my turn.
Alright. We'll let... I still don't remember your character's name. Yerser, take a turn.
What's going on is Tyler is currently being strangled by a plant.
I know.
Successfully. Oh, okay. And I have grown
He's
more
dying
flowers
by
and
what?
vines on top of him.
I'm guessing Tyler is far away.
He's just like 15 feet inside a building, and you're all outside. But there's a weird blue mist inside the building. That's a lot of healing for a healing word.
Get back up.
Get this. Just as
I imagine you say something in Norse.
No, I just say, get the hell back up.
Oh,
And then... Where is it?
Oh wait, am I still being strangled though now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm covered in flowers and vines from me.
I'm trying to catch my breath now.
I can see the vines.
You can see them. It's around his neck. You can't cast 2 leveled spells.
One's
Doesn't matter, they're both leveled spells.
If one was a cantrip,
You could cast a cantrip still. Or vines! But that definitely hit. So... Does that also pull it?
It pulls it.
no,
Yep.
not that
No.
I'm aware of.
Thornwhip also does more than just damage.
Oh, 10 feet.
So...
Now I'm a swinging pinata.
it's my first swing.
ATD.
A little morbid of a swing, but you know. I'll take any
Yeah, it
first
doesn't
memory.
move because it is firmly rooted in the walls. Anyways, that is your turn.
That's my turn.
So, Erd.
Huzzah! Huzzah! Back to the crossbow shot. Huzzah!
Ooh, excuse me.
You hit it,
Huzzah!
and you managed to shoot somewhere further up, closer to its root system. As it does, it suddenly spasms and releases Igris.
Yay.
Huzzah! Look at that building.
Well, my friend, do you continue inside?
Fuck no. No, get doing this. Gonna stay in the back of the group.
Well, do you do anything else in that building?
I mean, hopefully the thing's dead. Other than that, I don't think we need to do anything in here.
The rest of you do anything?
How thick is the mist? Is it just like thin?
Very thin mist.
Okay, so it's pretty easy to see things in there.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a monkey madness mist or something we were supposed to stay away from?
Leon's a different color.
We never actually went to look, so I don't know if...
That's true.
Maybe we get out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here.
You walk out.
Yeah, I suggest we go to the other building now.
Yeah,
All right. Start walking over to the other building. As you do, shadow scale. You suddenly just feel like you need to stick really close to Yersa.
Well, she does have the rabbit. I do need to pet it.
Well, not only that, but like
I have
You
2
just-
rabbits.
you're pretty sure that Yersa is like lucky, and that being next to her makes you do good. If you get more than 30 feet away from her, you will have disadvantage on every roll you make.
Oh,
How did we
okay. That's interesting.
Guess I'll climb on your side.
You're not even gonna ask permission.
No, clearly I'm delusional right now.
Apparently.
I mean, yeah, literally. Shadowscale thinks that Yorsa makes Shadowscale do good. Yorsa is some kind of totem or lucky charm.
I mean, it's true, but you know.
I guess the in-game effect is if you get more than 30 feet away from Yorsa, you have disadvantage on any roll, or if you can't see her.
Or if I can't see her?
Yeah, if you can't see her, then you also have disadvantage.
Hey.
My class line is
As we are.
Basically,
No, sorry.
just basically, you have anxiety if she's not nearby, and you like within vision. Maybe it's PTSD after what happened to Harmony.
Be a good way of explaining it. Though I'd probably be sticking closer to someone I know a bit better, but
Yeah, it's Yorsa. But so, what do you do when you get to this building?
Before we go in, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
All right.
Give me a little bit of healing. Wow, I was right, just a little bit of healing. Alright, who's going in first? Wait, I'm gonna look at the door. Is there any plaques?
No.
I don't think this is a temple.
Still could find something.
You go in first.
Alrighty, I will go in first.
Twice since we've been in this freaking city and I've been strangled.
You
All
have
right.
an affinity for the plants.
You go in.
I will follow a distance behind him, like 10 feet.
Well, after he takes a few steps in, a vine suddenly drops down around his throat.
But
Son of a...
You take 12 bludgeoning as it starts strangling you.
So obviously we just gotta find temples.
Professor, what do you do in response?
See, unlike Icarus, I can't just burning hands my face.
No, you can't.
I can though.
And
burning
I have
face.
rid myself of all my touch spells. Because I don't get into touching...
Sometimes things like to touch you, though, Professor.
Yeah.
Yes, same strangle vines are quite common here.
Seemingly.
I can do this though. I can definitely... Well, no. Okay. Can I see the vine?
Yeah, it's around your throat.
Well, I mean, depending on how it's wrapped around you, you might not be able to see it out of the corner of your eyes or something.
I mean, I suppose you can make a perception roll.
I don't feel like that's necessary.
Yeah, you can see the vine.
Okay. I felt it was
a
necessary.
DC of 1.
No. It was pretty low, but not too low. Intelligence save. Well, it definitely fails. It most definitely fails. Is there anything else that happens?
Yeah, it's just, one action, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know what action that
And
is.
no reaction.
Yeah.
Alright. Igris. A very familiar scene, but Professor now.
I'm going to.
Zendala takes a moment and steps up. Remember, he's not fireproof, darling.
I let out an audible sigh. Burning hands above his head. Because I'm
Okay.
string
Yep.
like just hanging there, so I'm gonna
Yep.
target the vines above his head.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out like where its quote unquote body is. Yep, I
Yep.
get it. What kind of save is that again?
Dex.
Dex save. Well, it fails.
Roll the dice. Ooh, that was a good one.
And yet,
Wait,
trying to set plants on fire just somehow doesn't seem to work very well.
yeah. Basically all I can do though.
Well, is that your turn?
Yeah, I don't think I have a bonus action spell. Nope. Yep. That's my turn.
Shadow scale.
How far is Ursa?
It depends. Is she still outside the building, or did she walk in?
I mean, I stuck with the group.
Then yeah, you're all within 30 feet of each other.
Doesn't matter. I take her hand and lead her over to the vine first.
Or do you go with?
Yeah, I mean, this small creature I just met is leading me over, so why not?
All right. You lead Yursa up with you.
Great. And then I begin climbing the professor.
Oh. Make your athletics check, and that's going to count as using up your movement from your turn.
My movement?
Yursa. No, Yursa.
Oh, okay.
That's fine, whatever.
Well, I'm afraid that the professor is spazzing out a little more violently, and you can't quite get a grip.
Even if Idris gives me a +4?
If he does. Does he?
Yeah, I see I'm gonna try to climb, but I see the professor's being a little bitch. I will give him a +4.
Alright, Ignis shouts, quick, grab onto his belt! And Shadowscale grabs the belt and starts climbing.
Then I'll have to rage again. Oh, I can teleport now.
Very useful in a battle where you are just hanging on.
But
You-
teleport.
You realize you're making me heavier, so now I'm getting strangled even worse.
But I don't care. So I teleport no matter what because it has to happen since I rage. So I teleport closer to where the vine's coming down from.
Alright,
Start taking swings.
swing away.
But no. Wait. Cam should be like 25 feet away from you.
As long as he's not 30 feet, you're fine.
It's everything I do.
Yursa.
Joseph.
Yeah?
Bloop.
It fails.
No good.
And you see several of the leaves completely dry up and fall off, but the vine is still strangling him.
That's my turn.
These vines are tough.
Third.
Please don't shoot me.
I make no promises. Shoot at my first wall.
You hit it. And with a bolt once again to its more center mass, it releases the professor. And stops moving.
I have the power!
Igris. These vines are not quite troublesome.
What?
I said
No,
that these vines are troublesome,
Yeah.
Teleport down next to Ursa.
but I guess let us continue searching this building.
Alright.
Okay.
You keep looking. And as you go a little further in, you encounter some miscellaneous, like you would say artifacts is probably what you would say. Namely, some pottery, silver inlaid statuettes.
I say we bag them.
Well, you get one statuette that's worth 25 gold, and you manage to find a pot that is worth 30.
Alright. If that is what is left in this building, then I believe this would be our next one to go to.
Which one? Alright. It's getting to be pretty late in the evening by the time you get there. Going on 8 as you approach it.
Do we want to set
But-
up a camp?
How long would it take to get back to our previous camp?
A couple hours to walk back. I mean, it is a city you'd be crossing.
Yeah. I mean, it only looks like a good, 8 blocks.
Yeah, but it would still. These aren't small buildings. This is
Yeah.
big.
I mean, we could clear out one of these smaller buildings around us and just camp there.
Yes, that was kind of what I was thinking.
So, do we want to go to this one here? There's these small ones here. Got that one there. So, this one right here.
I would suggest that one since it's right next to the
Yeah.
place we wish to go to.
I mean, this one. Oh, yeah, that's the temple. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Let's clear it out.
You go inside, and you don't find really anything.
Good. Then, I think we are going to get arrested.
All right. By the time you finish checking the entire building to make sure it's clear, it's 8:30. You gonna stop, take your long rest?
Yep. Get some
All
food.
right. You all take your long rest. Who's going to do what watch?
I will do first watch.
I can do second.
We'll do third as long as it's with Ursa.
That's fine.
I'll do fourth.
All right. Well, let's start our watches. First watch.
Yep. Where's my mouse?
I mean, jungle noises, but nothing else.
Come on. Nothing. Once it's time, I'll wake up second watch.
Professor, you sit, you watch. Nothing ever shows up.
Well, then I shall rouse Shadowscale and Yrsa for their watch.
Similar to the professors, nothing eventful happens. Finally, the only thing you see is the morning sun as it starts to peek over the walls of this valley or crater or whatever you want to call it. Much of the city is still in shadow just because it is below the level of the rest of the jungle. But it is morning, and nothing happened.
How do I feel?
Well,
You need to stick next to Yrsa.
Damn it.
well, everybody take your bug spray, bug pellet. Long rest.
What do you do now in the morning?
Well, once we've done all our preparations, we shall head over to this one.
All right. Carvings of monkeys hanging by their tails decorate two cracked obelisks that stand before a shrine, enclosed by broken walls. Past the obelisks is a courtyard filled with horsetails and autumn lilies. 5 archways open into darkness at the base of the ruin. Mounted above the central arch is a stone plaque bearing a cuneiform inscription.
You know, I got concerned there because all it said on my screen was hatching dragons. That's not a good sign.
Roll20 does that for their loading screens sometimes.
I never really look at the loading screen. I'm looking at my character sheet, but it's like I just glanced over and saw hatching dragons. It's like, huh?
Would I be
You
aware
were-
that there's something wrong with me?
No?
Would anyone else be aware that there's something wrong with me? Depending
Maybe.
on how well they actually pay attention.
Pretty much.
You do seem odd as you are quite attached to Yrsa. After having a day with her.
Pretty sure I would notice that.
Yeah.
And I didn't rush immediately to save you. Instead, I took her hand and walked her over to you.
Yeah, that was odd.
I'm not too sure I would have noticed that while I was being strangled.
It's
I'm
crazy.
usually in the back, so I would know that stuff.
Where was this plaque of inscription?
On the obelisk.
Right here.
Well, then I guess we will have Orvex, go and read it. Since he's the most trained in it, currently.
All right. He goes up and looks at it, and it reads, "Better to be Wongo's friend than his enemy."
And who is Mongo?
He's one of the gods, specifically the one that is represented by the Su monster.
Really ugly monkeys.
He pretty much.
Almost looks undead.
The ones we fought were undead.
Well,
Suppose we enter?
yeah. Who's going first?
I can go first. Unless we're just doing initiative.
You don't have to. But you start walking in.
Yes.
And then I'll follow close behind or in front of her.
All right. Well, the moment you walk past the obelisks, you hear a cacophony of shrieking monkeys.
Well, this sounds familiar.
No, you don't hear that, Professor. Just Yersa and Shadowscale.
Okay. And the unicorn monkeys.
Yeah, they actually start like cowering and like start running over to the bushes. But after a moment, it passes.
I think I will lead this. Go into there first. I will actually walk up to the door. Is there anything up here?
As you walk up, you hear the shrieking monkeys,
I'm gonna kind of like look around.
but you don't
feel it.
you don't see anything.
Then I shall just continue to go right there.
All right. Nothing happens.
Okay, that is my turn.
Actually, we will just get initiative up for the sake of keeping track of stuff.
Of course, I'm in the front, but I go last.
Alright, so Yersa went. Hilda will walk up here. And Ushada?
She will follow Hilda. To there.
Fessa?
And I will head up to there.
Shadowscale, you followed Yersa.
Mm-hmm.
So now we'll come to here. Orvex will stop and ponder for a moment as he hears all the monkey screams. And Igris, you went up there. Yersa.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep waiting for Tyler.
Hildgard just inspects the weird portcullis that is blocked off there.
Yeah, it was kind of late. I had to turn my fan on. Yeah, kind of hot.
That's alright. I'll give you a chance to move real quick since you didn't move during the last turn.
Where?
Right. And Ushada.
She will stay where she is.
Alright. Professor?
Now, are these all portcullises?
Yeah. All the areas appear to be blocked off.
Except for the one that Igris went through. Well, I'm gonna walk over here and... Can I see through them?
Fine. As much as you can see.
And what do I see?
A hallway.
Alrighty. That'll be me.
Shadowscale.
Wait for Ursa to move. Following her, specific.
Curious to see what the professor is looking at. Orvex comes and looks through this portcullis. Erd.
I was told, like, go away.
How tall is it?
Yeah.
About 7 feet. Not particularly, just tall enough so that people can walk through with some space over their head.
Just to stay where I am. I was gonna walk up the wall, walk up there, start walking up on the ceiling.
Alright. Igris.
Right, I'm going to move up into this room.
Alright. A 10-foot tall stone statue of an evil-looking monkey balances on its tail atop a stone dais in the middle of this 20-foot high chamber. The statue's limbs are splayed and hands and feet cupped. On the wall behind, a sculpted relief shows a monkey-like creature tearing into a giant serpent. Cuneiform inscriptions are carved above and below the relief. 4 masks of painted stone protrude from the walls. They depict the heads of a lion, a zebra, a boar, and a vulture.
Huh. I think I am going to wait here for the rest of the group to come in. Then that'll be my turn.
Alright. Yarsa?
Interesting. That's my turn.
Hilda asks the professor if is anything different on that through that portcullis?
Not that I can see.
And Ushara?
She'll again stay where she is.
Professor?
I realize we've lost Harmony's boon of true sight.
I dashed there. Yes, we did.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big loss.
Shadow scale? Feeling kind of anxious right now.
No, I'm not. You're right next to my best friend.
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna be anxious.
Okay.
Andala follows in, as does Ordovix. Erd.
What's this? Is that something?
What?
Needs to retro that thing. My turn.
Igris.
Oh man. I'm just gonna go over here and look at this thing over here. Thinking. That's it.
It is a relief showing, like I said,
Yeah.
the monkey fighting a snake. Yersa?
Do I see anything that looks like it could be moved or pushed?
Not really.
What was the order of that story again with the animals?
The story?
The one about making the god
Yeah.
cry.
Give me a second. Trying to remember where that is. You need the full story or just the part about the monkey?
Just the monkey. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah. So, that night, a Sioux monster broke into Ubtao's palace and stole a pail of water for the Omuans. When the god came running to find it, the Sioux monster hid the pail in a Jakuli's burrow. Ubtao asked the jungle animals where his water was hidden, and Moa, the Jakuli, was too honest to lie. When Wongo, the Sioux monster, found out how Moa had betrayed him, he vowed to catch the Jakuli and eat him.
Alright, we need a Jakuli? No, I don't know.
Well, the first inscription said it's better to be Wango's friend than his enemy. The statue in the center is cupping its hands together.
Hands and feet cupped.
I'll pour some water from my water skin into his hands and feet.
You start pouring the water into one of its hands, and as you do, the water immediately starts to bubble and boil. And you realize that the steam is taking shape.
Quick, hand some ramen noodles.
Oh crap, fighting music.
Oh, it's one of those method things. Oh, it's 2 of those method things. Oh, it's 3 of those method things.
You know, every time you say one of that, it keeps coming out. Also, Joe, your initiative showing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put the short sword.
that brings us to Enushada, which Enushada notices... Hang on. Enushada noticed that the portcullis raised.
The one in front of her?
All of them.
All of them raised.
Yes.
Does she see anything in the ones in front of her?
She can see that it It's a hallway with some kind of weird alcove at the end. I mean, she can walk into it now. I'm assuming she doesn't have dark vision is the problem. Well, the entire map's lit, so.
So the hallway switched to lit, so.
I think even when I have the porticles as not on the map, their shadows still count, seemingly. But yes, she walks to the end and finds... basically finds two holes in the wall.
2 holes.
2 holes.
How big?
I mean, they kind of look like a spot to put your face up and look through.
Seems dangerous. I don't know, Joe, this is your NPC, so would she stick her face in it?
Probably not.
Okay.
She's already bald. What more does she have to lose?
Oh yeah, I forgot she's bald.
Still bald after all this time.
I mean, she's starting to grow hair back, but her hair is definitely not what it was.
So yeah, I guess it'll be her turn, since she will not stick her face into that.
So, sorry, I was reading something. What was that?
Be her turn, since she does not stick her face in there.
Alright. Hildegard is curious, and she walks down one of the other hallways, and she finds something similar. But none of you know what she's doing. Meanwhile, this little guy does some weird hand gestures, seemingly.
What did I say about counting the methods?
Hey, now there's 4 of those weird things.
More! They're spotted by me!
Oh, I should.
Actually,
Man, there's 5 of those weird things. Hey, now there's 6 of those
Be
weird
quiet
things.
already, Shadow Scale.
Hey, look. They're multiplying.
I'm gonna roll that way.
In front of us? Get a room.
I suggest everybody clear out.
I can't clear it out. I'm fucking almost surrounded.
It then exhales a cloud of scalding steam at Yersa. Make a dex save.
This count as an attack.
Yeah, it is an attack. But you just kind of step away as the steam comes at you.
Then I will smack it. No. Yay!
No, yay!
Haboof!
You strike it, and it immediately dissipates into nothingness.
Don't worry, best friend. I protect you.
Professor.
Well, I guess. Since it is right next to me.
There's a lot of these little guys there.
Yes, there are.
I mean, the last one we fought was a smoke one, wasn't it?
Gonna be
It's
targeting that one.
I totally forgot, actually.
What?
When Shadowscale took down that one, it exploded. So Urge, Shadowscale, and Yersa make dex saves.
That saves
They explode.
what I traded in.
You are all fine.
Alright. So, I'm targeting this one
Alright?
with that.
You hit it.
And that'll be me.
Alright. Shadowscale.
Well, now that I know they explode, I don't. Can I swap places with Ursa without a triggering opportunity attack?
You could, as long as she is willing.
Are you willing, Ursa?
That's fine.
Are you able to move your token still? Okay. What else do you do, Shadowscale?
Take a defensive position.
So you're taking the dodge?
Yeah, dodge. Sorry.
Alright. So this one will simply, well, it starts by trying to reach out and attack Shadow Scale, but misses. This one goes after Igris, but fails.
Of course it does.
This one goes after Erd and fails. This one goes after Igris. What is your armor class?
17.
It hits you, dealing 2 slashing and 3 fire.
Okay, 2 slashing.
So 2 slashing.
Zandala will take a chance to step away, and it will opportunity attack her, but miss. And then she's gonna go like this. And you see a bunch of little, like, hail, very tiny hail pellets fall right beneath it as some of the water freezes. Meanwhile, this one is going to attack Igris and miss. Erd.
I'm gonna attack the one behind me. The right here.
All right.
I don't like it. Use my sword.
You hit it.
Oh. So up.
It is still up.
Use my sword again.
You hit it again. And it explodes. Make a dex save. You're fine.
What was the motto of the temple again?
The motto of the tempo, as you entered, it said that it is better to be Wongo's friend than his enemy.
Wongo was the monkey?
Yes. Nonetheless, Orvix cowers in the corner, takes a dodge action. Igris.
I believe I'm going to use Thunder Wave.
Alright. What kind of save they make?
It will be a con of 15. And I'm just going to do it like centered on me out so it hits all 3 of these guys.
Alright.
And what was the
All 3 of them fail.
monkey story again?
The monkey stole a pail of water to give to the Omuans. And then he tried to hide it when Ubtao came looking for it. And he hid it in the Jakuli's house. But the Jakuli, being honest, could not lie to Ubtao and said that it was there. And so Wongo hates the Jakuli.
Maybe we give him a dead snake? I don't know.
Do we have
All
this
right.
snake?
No.
What do I have?
He can't be pushed. He can't be pushed. Anything else, Igris?
Nope, I believe that is it.
Yersa.
I'm just gonna hit that one.
You hit it. But it is still up. And can't pull it through Shadow Scale. And Ushada? She now hears quite a bit of fighting happening on the other side of that wall.
She dashes over there.
Alright. Hildegard, hearing all the fighting, is curious and looks through and sees you all fighting. Professor.
Okay. Looks like you left that behind. Good job, son. Good job.
Correct.
And this one here.
That one's staff. Right in front of him.
Well, you hit it.
Brian, I don't have any weapon.
Just give it a light slap.
That's at least 1 damage, but your modifier is -1. So it did.
Yeah, I left my dagger in the frog temple.
You're supposed to close your fist.
I need to step away from her.
What? I let you borrow my dagger.
Shadow scale.
Effing
You just
round
kind of saw the
combat.
first. You kind of saw the professor go. "Eh." Yeah, very good form. Just no power behind it.
Guess I'll put away my weapon and punch the method in front of me to show him how it's done. And I'll say,
All
no!
right.
Like this! Oh, wait, how do I do an unarmed strike?
Set the option.
The option?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
inside.
It's listed in my attacks.
You get rid of all your weapons.
Do you know how I would add that, Joe?
I think you would literally just add an attack and make it an unarmed strike. Or what is that blank one?
I was probably trying to add something and then I didn't really, or maybe I clicked in an accident. I have a lot of, but I just added unarmed strike from the compendary.
Oh.
Ba-ba-ba.
Oh, you definitely hit.
I'm not raging yet, so I'll take off rage. There we go.
And it explodes. You and the professor make your deck saves. You're both okay.
I just look at the professor like that.
Well, this one decides that it is going to just belch steam at Igris. Make a deck save.
Ouch.
Must have had indigestion.
You fail. And as such, you take 1 fire damage.
I just look at it and shake my head.
This one comes around and tries to do the same thing to the professor. Make a deck save. And you get blasted in the face by scalding hot air, and you take 8 fire damage.
That's rude.
Meanwhile, Zandala decides that was rather rude. And so she does a nice little chromatic orb at it. Dealing 13. She's gonna decide cold. Cold seems to work. And basically you just see a bunch of ice hit the floor. It doesn't explode. Meanwhile, this one is going to try and belch steam at Igris. Make your deck save, Igris.
He is really fine. He fails or not.
I know.
I could just be like, just look again, just like, do it. Bring it on.
You can. You're allowed to fail your deck save.
Yeah,
You
I
can
already rolled.
choose. Yeah. Well, you save. You missed.
We don't.
As it.
We don't
If
want
you-
to shoot at you now.
If you'd failed, you would have taken 1 fire damage again.
Ooh.
Oh man.
I keep rolling 1s against you. Bird.
Oh hey, there's the attack one in front of.
All right.
He's in there. Behold.
You hit it,
Behold. The
and
wrath of insects.
that one explodes. Make deck saves, Igris and Erd.
Behold, the earth power of. Oops. Let me just reroll mine, Joe.
Yeah, reroll it. You're both okay.
It hurts. Oh wait, no it doesn't.
Ordvix is thinking that things look pretty under control now. Igris.
There's the one.
That's Ray of Frost, this one in the corner.
Alright. You hit, and it freezes, and you just see a bunch of ice droplets hit the ground. No explosion.
Yeah, really. It'll explode.
I feel like it's gonna be like this in every building we go to.
You hear a muffled sound coming from over here.
I'm going to walk over there. Oops, I went through a wall.
You walk up and you see one of the masks, and you see a pair of eyes looking through the eye holes in the mask. And now you can make out Hilda's voice from the other side, and she says, there's a ray of blue light falling on the left hand of the statue.
Huh. I'm glad you talked, because I was about to poke your eyes. See anything else weird?
All the things you were fighting, but that was it.
How'd you get there?
The gates on the outside opened up, so I went in.
All right. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement just to go there.
All right.
Go to those gates.
Yes. Kelly stepped away for a moment. And Ishada?
Well, I guess she will come squeeze past everybody and walk into here and kind of look around, see that nothing's going on. That'll be
She
her.
sees nothing. The masks, the statue. Hildegard keeps looking through. Professor!
I guess I will ask Igris as to what that sound was.
It was Hildegard. She says there's a blue light shining on the statue's
Left hand.
left hand. And she's in one of those tunnels outside, so I'm gonna head that way and check out a different tunnel. Don't die while I'm gone.
I'm gonna try and pour water into the left hand.
Alright.
I just say don't die while I'm gone. You can try to summon more.
You pour water into the left hand. And it turns into steam.
Okay, so definitely don't use water.
Get rid of that one.
We'll say, aren't they cupped together? So just
What else do you do, Professor? Well, that was your action. You still have some movement, I guess. And a bonus action.
That'll have to be me. If I move away, they will attack.
Well, he does some funny little stuff with his hands and says something weird. And then proceeds to attack the professor. Or no, that one's... He's in the back.
But
So he will fly
Oh,
over
man.
here. And then he will attack the professor. Dealing 3 slashing and 4 fire. Edo scale.
I could attack it, and it's gonna explode if I kill it. But I'm gonna do it
okay.
before it was my turn.
Yeah. You still have your reaction. You hit it. It is still up.
Great. Now I'm gonna hit it again. Just remember, this is on you, Professor.
You hit it. And it blows up. Dex saves all around.
No, I'm good.
Icadus and Anushada still.
Yep.
Oh no! Oh no! Icadus takes 6 fire damage.
I still have another attack.
Yeah.
I guess I can't technically cross through that guy.
No, not without flying. That's a statue there.
Yeah. Alright, so then I'll smack this one.
Yeah, you hit that one. You blocked me.
What?
What?
I miss?
You hit.
Oh.
I missed?
But it is still up.
And that is my turn.
Sundala.
No,
Okay.
Mephit's turn.
Oh, yep.
'Cause you-
That one goes after Erd. Actually, first he tries doing some funny stuff.
No.
But nothing seems to happen. And then he tries to attack you. What's your armor class?
17.
He misses.
I went up.
Now it brings us to Zandala.
Went up in
And
normal class.
She shakes her head, shoots the one in front of the professor. Bloop. Bloop. Erd.
I can one in front of me. No!
Well, do you want high or low?
I'll take low. That was my short sword.
You overreach and you essentially stick your hand into its steaming hot body, and you take 4 fire damage.
Right. Our attack. Yep. That's actually.
And then you hit it. Anything else?
I recommend we not pour any more water into its hands.
Igris.
I'm going to Ray of Frost that one.
Hit. And it shatters into ice.
Then I'm
No
going to
explosion.
sneak past Zandala here
Right?
and go there. Yeah, that's my turn.
Are you back, Kelly?
Yeah.
There is still a 1. The professor poured more water. I'll let you hit it. And... bloop. Anything else?
No.
Inushada? Well, it makes its save and fails. And then it explodes. Yersa, Shadowscale, and Erd make your dex saves.
Did you say me?
Yes,
I'm sorry.
you all feel fine.
21's all around.
We didn't have that. We didn't have advantage on ours.
I'm assuming that's the end of Inushada's turn.
Yes.
You hear some muffled talking from the other side of the wall over there. Professor?
Portcullis still open?
Yes.
And I dash into there.
Shadowscale?
First, I'll go see what Hilda wants to say. Hildy.
You can kind of make her out from the other side of the wall. Are you all doing okay in there?
Mm-hmm. Real fine. Professor can't punch very well, though.
I wouldn't expect him to. He's a learned man. Anything else?
Well, I'm gonna go hold the left hand.
Okay. You hold the left hand.
It wants a friend, so I give him one.
Nothing seems to happen.
That's fine. I'm holding his hand.
Zandala walks in, looks around. Bird.
There's this thing here. Is this anything up here, Joe? So.
Yeah, it's a picture. It's a picture of the monkey fighting the snake.
I'm gonna go all the way. I'm gonna come to up to the ceiling.
All right.
My turn.
Ordovex continues to stand in the corner, hoping that nothing else happens. Igris.
I'm gonna go out here.
I think it's time to pull up the endless decanter and.
And I'm gonna go there. That's my turn.
Yersa?
Can I, like, are the masks removable from the wall?
No, they are built into the wall.
Shadowscale, you're holding his hand. Is it not hot?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna wait.
Maybe I should hold its foot too.
Inushada?
She will wait.
Hildgard waits. Professor?
I move up there and I stick my face in it.
You put your face in it.
What do I see?
You see a blue light falling onto the left foot.
We'll then relay that. We'll attempt to relay that to Orvix and Zandala since they're in front of me.
Alright. They hear you. But as they do, Ordovex points out,
There appears to be something written above the mask. It's in Old Omuan, but it says, "The vulture is lucky to be alive."
Is there any other words on top of the other masks?
yeah, you see words on top of all the masks.
Well, what did the others say?
Ordovex will read them on his turn. But yes, Professor Zandala and Ordovex tell everyone that the professor sees light falling onto the left foot. Shadowscale?
I will also hold his left foot.
You're not big enough to be able to hold the left foot and the left hand.
I need bigger people or more hands. Well, then I am stumped. I have nothing I can add here, so I'll wait.
Alright.
But over here, next to my best friend.
Andala walks up and looks at the statue. Says, there's something written on the statue as well, but I can't read it. Erd?
Let's just chill on the ceiling.
Alright.
That's a word.
Oderbeck proceeds to go around. He reads the one next to a lion's face, and it says, I ate one of the boar's friends. Then he walks over and looks at the statue, and it says here, Wongo's friends know where to pour the water. And he can't get to the other masks.
There's a cluster.
Igris?
I go up here and I stick my face there.
You look through, and you see a ray of blue light falling onto the ceiling onto the right hand of the statue.
Let's see, we've poured... What hands have we poured into?
The left hand.
Both the left and the...
It's maybe the blue lights are telling us not to which one to pour it into. But those ones are off limits.
That might be it.
It's quite possible.
So we gotta get all the other ones looked at.
Unless his mouth is
the
open
right
and you can
hand.
pour it into his mouth.
So that's my turn. And I'll be right back.
Yarisa
I'm gonna keep waiting.
and Ishada.
Do a move out of the way, Marvex.
You'll quickly step up and read what appears to be a zebra mask. It says, My only friend starved to death. Hildgard keeps waiting. Professor? Do you do anything, Professor?
I dash over to here.
Alright. Shadow scale.
Which way is Tyler's muffled talking?
You can hear him coming from the left. And if you get over there, you'd be able to hear him saying that there is light falling on the right hand of the statue.
And I will point to the right hand. There's light on that hand, too.
Zandala continues to just stand there. Erd?
Gonna keep you on top of the roof.
Orderix walks up to the last mask and reads what appears to be above a vulture. One of the others has no friends.
So are we supposed to pour it in the correct sequence then, I'm guessing? Because they all
No.
seem...
The one... I'm pretty sure it's the zebra that doesn't have friends. And I'm probably pour the water into the one with the one zebra lights up, maybe. Or the one that doesn't light up. Because it says it's good to be friends with Wongo. But if it's not friends with Wongo...
So from the vulture, it is the left hand. From the zebra, it is the right foot.
No,
From
except
the-
in the zebra.
Oh, whoops. I thought that's what you're... Yeah, on your turn, that's what you would see. Because yours is the zebra, Professor, that you're walking towards.
Yeah, this is me as player thinking that one. So it probably will be pour the water in the one that the zebra lights up.
Well, I'll just say that when you get to it, you see the right foot from the zebra.
We'll relay that.
But Igris,
Well, since I've seen what I need to see here, I shall go back. That's where I shall stay.
are you there, Kelly? I think she stepped away. And Ishada?
She will
Oh, my turn comes up.
Waiting.
I'm just gonna stay where I am, Joe.
Alright,
Run to the bathroom.
Hilda will also wait. Professor? I'm assuming you go up to it to actually see through and then relay.
Yes, this is what I do.
Alright. And Shadow Scale?
Professor is currently down... here?
Yep. And he tells you that he sees the right foot
And I also just tell you to try putting water in that.
Well, wouldn't this be the left foot? The statue's facing down that way?
It is facing down that way.
So yeah, wouldn't this technically?
Could still be showing a light on the right foot. Just would be the left foot for walking inwards.
I guess it depends on the perspective, but either way, it's the right foot.
My right.
We'll just assume your character knows what is being talked about.
Okay. Ooh, no. Pour water into it.
You pour water into it. You hear a sound coming from the head, and then a voice speaks.
To everyone, or just me?
Take the prize and curse your friends, or fight my children and claim it. What is your choice?
Take the prize and curse my friends, or fight your children and claim it? I can't curse my friends. Guess I'll fight your children.
And with that, 4 slots or spots open up in the ceiling, but then nothing happens.
Such a tease.
Okay, guess I'll wait for the professor to do something.
Andala just kind of looks around. Well, that was anticlimactic.
What if they're invisible?
Erd is going to stand there.
I look up in the. Since
Oh.
I'm on the ceiling,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the hidden spot.
You look over, and it looks like a little pedestal thing popped out of the head, but there's nothing there. Ordvix just waits. Igris.
I'm going back in. Did I hear that voice, or was it I was too far away?
You were too far away.
Okay, then that's my turn.
Yersa? Are you back? I'm going to assume no. Inushara?
She stays there.
Hildegard starts coming back. Professor?
I dash there.
Shadow Scale?
So, I poured the water, and then a voice spoke to me. Said I could take something, but then you all get cursed, or my friends get cursed, or I could fight his kids, and then take prize. So, I mean, I can't curse you guys, so now we fight his kids. But I don't see anything.
And neither do I.
You don't see anything. Andala steps aside. Erd?
I can walk down I can sit on the side of the wall.
Alright. Ordvix just waits. Igris.
I'm just gonna stay on guard and wait. I don't see anything, so.
Are you back? Sounds like a no. Inushara?
And waits.
Hilda just catches up. Professor?
Go there, and I'll take a close look at the statue.
There is now a little pedestal that is now protruding from the top, from the head. I should say not the top. The head is at the bottom because the statue is upside down. The monkey's been hanging, I just remembered. But there's nothing there. I mean, some kind of secret compartment opened up, and like I said, a pedestal popped out, but there's nothing on it.
Does it look like the same kind of shape as the last few pedestals?
Yeah, it looks exactly like all the other ones.
Well, it looks like someone got here before us. Looks like Orvex, your other comrades, beat us to this one.
It would seem so. I agree.
guess we will have to go and continue our search. Maybe
Well,
run
you all-
into them.
You all leave.
Yes.
Nobody else gonna do anything here?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Go back out. What do you do now that you are out of the shrine?
Pet bunnies.
You pet the bunnies.
We could investigate to see if there's any traces of the people who came by here. I mean, it couldn't have been that long ago, right?
Yes, I completely agree with those tracks.
Alright. Well, you'll need to make investigation checks.
Yeah. Investigation.
Brian, use that nose. Oh,
Well, apparently the professor and Shadow Scale are able to find tracks and figure out that a group of humans, you would all people, not necessarily humans, humanoids, came through and left. And then from there went east.
So they went towards the Crocodile Temple.
I think we need to follow them.
Agree?
You guys start headed that way.
I say so. Any opposed?
Should ask Orvix if they have some sort of call sign just in case we see him before they see him.
They know of.
Then we'll just have to hope they're in a good mood.
Well, as you start heading over, you pass a rather interesting looking building. It appears to be a derelict market hall on the street corner ahead. Frayed cloth awnings hang in tatters above a broad alley lined with stalls.
Curiosity is piqued. We're going there first.
Same.
Alright, who's stepping in the building first?
Interesting.
I'll pull out a little fuzzball. Throw it on the ground.
Alright.
What is your fuzzball?
Be a giant rat.
Perfect.
I'll ask it to go into the building, or tell it to go in the building.
Alright. It just kind of starts wandering. It's a big building, so
Mm-hmm.
it starts wandering off.
Well,
Well, it wasn't immediately eaten by a plant, so either the plant gets detected, something that small.
or
Well, it's a
just
giant
wasn't
rat,
hungry.
so it's actually probably around the same size as me.
I shall enter.
Follow.
I'll hold Lisa's hand and bring her with me.
What is your marching order, so to speak?
Rat Professor. Igris.
Shadow Scale, Ursa, Erd, Orbix.
And it's
And
Sandala.
a shot.
Alright.
Sandala, Hilda.
As you are going forward, make a perception roll, Professor.
You got this. You don't got this.
Hey, Tyler, can you stop saying that?
Nope.
Because it seems like every time you do, it's a low roll.
That's
One
the
person.
point.
As you are walking, you're just kind of going through, checking out all the various abandoned stalls and buildings and whatnot. When you step on what appears to have been a tripwire.
Oh,
And-
crap.
As you step on the tripwire, you hear the squeak of pulleys, and then suddenly something drops from the ceiling and lands on you.
Is it a net?
It is not a net.
Is it a body?
Make a Constitution save. So, you very quickly toss yourself aside as a small cage drops with a skunk in it.
Kobold trap! It's gotta be!
This house, he came here early. Except my tongue.
Well, I'm glad I avoided that.
It seems agitated and keeps trying to get out of its cage.
Oh, if only we had our druid here to coax it.
Definitely back away from it.
Yeah.
You keep going.
Yep. We'll leave Skunky be.
But we're gonna be a little more careful now.
All right. Well, you keep going. Ignis, make a perception roll.
Gonna be a good roll.
It is. Thank you.
You manage to notice another tripwire right before you step on it.
Hold on. I'm gonna look kind of like around and up to see if I see anything.
You see that it leads to another very similar pulley system, but this pulley system leads to a sort of jury-rigged mini catapult.
Ooh. I'm gonna step over it.
Good thing I didn't step on that.
You step over it, point it out to everyone else, everyone steps over it.
And we shall keep walking.
Alright. You keep walking. Shadow Scale, make a perception roll with advantage.
Oh, is it because I'm tiny and low to the ground? but didn't matter. No, it did, because it did.
It didn't matter. It did.
You keep walking, and you step on some kind of stick, which causes a table to suddenly shift, and as it shifts, one of the awnings, the cloth awnings, suddenly rips and tears, and a jar falls and lands on you. And it's filled with acid. You take 3 acid damage.
That's dangerous.
Okay, maybe it's goblins.
Gonna say this is a well-trapped building.
There must be something good. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Well, Erd, make a perception roll.
Who wants to walk outside the walls?
You step on a catapult and it shoots you across the room.
You notice just in time a kobold running down what appears to be some kind of hidey hole in the ground.
I know.
We're in Nam, guys.
The Cobalt Wars.
Kobolds again. It triggers flashbacks for me.
Travel one.
Yeah, you can point that out to everyone else. What do you all do?
You said I won't Cobalt down the hidey hole.
Wait, come back, friend.
They don't.
Oh.
And you can't chase after them because you have to stay next to your son.
No, well, I don't have to. Now I'm safe.
How big is this hidey hole?
I mean, you'd have to uncover it because he pulled a cover back in place.
Oh.
Do you remove the cover?
I definitely would.
Yeah, you remove the cover and you find a well-hidden stairwell going into what appears to be a cellar or basement.
I guess down we go.
You want to go first or you want me?
I'll go first.
We sure that's safe?
Nothing to say.
We can
It
have
is safe.
Bird and Shadow Scale lead the way down.
They're kobolds.
Well,
True, a fellow kobold would be helpful down there.
guttering torches cast dim light under the arches of a wine cellar, roughly 20 feet square. The cracked ceiling is 8 feet high. In an alcove on the far side of the room, a pile of treasure twinkles in the torchlight. Kobolds gather around it, with a single kobold in somewhat fancy garb resting on the pile.
Well, I guess in Draconic I will say hello there.
As you do, you hear several of the voices go, "Intruder! Intruder! Intruder! Intruders!"
Don't do anything that might get you killed.
Are you talking to me or them?
Them. I gotta shout over the professor's shoulder to them.
It appears that the majority of them are all standing in front of the one sitting on top of the pile, and they take defensive positions.
We just want to talk.
The one sitting on top of the pile says, "Then talk quick. What do you want?"
First, could we know your name?
I am Kakarol.
Tylenol?
Kakarol. I am a great and powerful sorcerer.
Ah. Well, we are traveling with Shadowscale, the great and powerful shaman.
Step forward.
It looks very powerful to me.
Begin flying. With my adamantine wings that I have on my back.
I keep forgetting you have those.
I have them!
Ta-da.
You notice that this one also has like scrap wings attached to its back,
Oh god.
made of like cloth and wood.
It's like it's
Ken.
a sibling.
But it looks at you very jealously.
We are kin.
Ditesh.
You are beneath me. You are not as powerful as me.
I want to kind of silently cast Reduce on him.
What,
He
what-
must make a con saving throw of 15.
Make him smaller than he already is.
Yes.
Put us down to tiny.
Alright. Well, first make a stealth check
What is
to try and hide what you're doing. Or yeah, sleight of hand. Stealth or sleight of hand, whichever you want to do.
I'm gonna do sleight of hand.
Because that has vocal and semantic, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Does the 19 do it?
What does he got to beat?
15.
What kind of... Was it wisdom or con?
Yep. Come on, Vale. This will be great.
He fails, and suddenly he is much smaller.
I believe it is you who is below me, brother.
Did Avante just come out?
No.
I'm just chuckling behind the professor.
I guess you just couldn't resist yourself, could you?
Nope.
His voice gets even squeakier.
Oh! What witchcraft, what sorcery is this?
Like I said, she is a great and powerful shaman.
Have you done? Undo this at once!
Will you cooperate and not be a little, you?
What would we get out of undoing that for you?
Suffer my wrath when I show my true form!
Is it bigger than you are now?
You would fear me. You would all fear me, and you would all die.
I love it.
I would be so much more powerful and so much bigger than all of you.
Right.
I feel like I'm growing tired of this little one.
Low as I am, I have put down gods. I will put down you.
She's put down
Obey.
2 of them.
Have you killed?
Oh, God, what was that red dragon's name?
Lady Zindalor,
Yeah, Zindalor.
and then some black dragon.
Yeah, we didn't care to listen to his name.
Then what?
That sounds bad.
A red god. Lady Zindalor.
You speak of the red dragon? Not a god.
Oh.
You're a dumb shaman.
They are your gods.
No, they're not. They're dragons, powerful beings worthy of serving. I shall become one.
I don't like him. Can I kill him?
I'm done with him.
No, tell me.
I mean, he can still
A
stay.
little reason.
Well, he shrivels up and dies.
Now, would the rest of you like to deal with this, or will you be cooperative?
They all immediately bow.
I told you to obey. Now you die.
Wait, are we killing them
What?
all?
No, I said now you died.
Oh.
Uh,
I was just gonna say, like, damn, Shadow Scale.
Took a 180?
One of the other ones that has like a pack of seemingly miscellaneous scraps and gizmos and whatnot on him goes,
Kakarot was this powerful sorcerer and was promised by Nazca to be turned into dragon. It protect city. But we recognize power and who we serve.
as he grovels on the floor.
Do your master have a name?
Oh no.
I was gonna say, what was that? You kind of cut out.
Oh no.
Doesn't know.
Well, that's a shame.
How many more kobolds are here?
This is all of us.
And there are 12. 12 left alive.
Oh yeah, I'm guessing the body just also goes back to its normal size, too.
Yeah. Still.
Still dead.
Well, then for now, you are my kin. And you stay with me.
Yeah, they remain cowering and groveling on the floor.
Yes. We serve the great and powerful shaman, Shadowscale.
Now then, I do believe I see some treasure.
Yes, of course. And then they all quickly scoot and make like a nice little corridor for you to walk between them.
And then I shall walk between them and begin looking in the treasures.
They kind of look back and forth between the professor and Shadowscale.
A true leader has underlings. He is merely serving me.
The one that was talking to you starts like nodding vigorously.
As I hear that, I kind of shoot her a glare.
Shoot him one back. You don't know how to punch.
Akaro was wearing a like ridiculously 6-foot-long tapestry made of macaw feathers and decorated with various like jewels and whatnot that dragged well on the floor behind him. And then if you take the time, it's going to take you like probably an hour to sort through it all, but you find that in his nice little hoard that he was sitting on, he had 30 gold, 250 silver,
Okay.
1,800 copper, a glass statuette of a dragonfly, 4 bloodstones, and some kind of potion.
Was 1,800 copper?
Yes, 1,800 copper.
Yep, I got it written down, Tyler.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I got the gold and the silver and the copper. That was it. Oh, and the bloodstones. All right. There's, and that was all that was in the pile.
Yeah, it wasn't a particularly big pile, but it looked like he was trying to acquire a hoard and act a little bit like a dragon.
How dirty is the tapestry?
It's dirty on the part that dragged on the floor.
Which is where
We
most of
can
the
clean
gems
that.
are?
Yeah. Well, half the gems are at the base of it, and the other half are like around where he had it tied around his neck.
So wait, there's actual gems on this tapestry?
Yes.
Yes, they're gems sewn into the tapestry.
Well, either we can keep the tapestry and attempt to clean it, and hope that it...
We'll just throw it in the bag of holding.
Otherwise, we can take out all the gems.
Even that statue.
I think we can keep it together and we'll clean it later. If we
Bird,
can't clean it, then we'll
you
take it out.
Said you wanted the glass statuette of Dragonfly.
I do. Look.
Well, then I shall hand it to him.
Ooh.
But yes. Igris, put the tapestry within your bag of holding.
What time of day was it when we got here?
By the time you got here, it was about noon.
Because I was gonna do detect magic just See if there's anything about that dragonfly thing and or the tapestry. I mean,
I'm sure the
seems
potion
odd.
will set that off.
Yeah, the only thing that pings his magic is the potion.
Okay.
We can identify while at camp next time.
Yeah.
I mean, you recognize this potion. It is a potion of greater healing.
Oh, well then I
To
should keep
shadow
it.
scale.
Gave you the potion of greater healing.
Yes. And I should
Once you
keep the
fit-
bloodstones.
Once you finish sorting out everything, the kobolds finally they take a kneeling position and they all look to Shadowscale and say,
What are your orders, great shaman?
You will scout for us.
Find more treasures.
they all take a brief moment, all looking at each other, and they go,
Where?
First, before that, have you happened to seen another group of adventurers recently?
Yes, a group of people. They all dress in red. Use magic, and bring the skeletons. That's what they call with them.
Which direction did they go from here?
They went over into the water.
Ah, so that's there.
How long ago was that?
he takes a moment, like looks at his fingers.
The sun was low the day yesterday when it happened.
So we're not far behind them.
Well, you already know which way they went. Then I suppose scavenge, survive, return here each night. I will take you to my lair when I am done with this place.
This is we live here. We do as Kakaro said. We set traps.
Then remain here until we return. I will take you to a better place. More treasure, more food.
They all kind of gather together, and you hear some whispering, and they come.
Do we still set traps?
Yes, keep yourself safe.
Okay.
Okay. So then we shall head out.
You want to mark this place, Sam, as a place we have to return to. Pick up our kobolds.
I certainly shall.
Oh, you start leaving.
Yep.
As you start leaving, you see one of the kobold inventors, so to speak, along with two of the other normal kobolds, also start leaving and heading west.
West. You know, I could probably take the inventors under my wing. Better traps. Better things.
We may perhaps want to follow them. I guess we could ask.
Already asked them where they're going. But I mean, you did this.
Hurry up, scavenge for parts.
Are you asking them, or? Yeah, and you know,
Going to reset traps.
I nod and then turn away.
and then they keep walking off.
Just wondering if they knew if they were like a splinter faction going to where that other guy was. Told the first leader that he turned him into a dragon.
It was probably, you know.
It was either a Yuan Ti maybe that they were following. Some other sort of dragon kin. If they are even here in Chult. Let her ask and see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Where do you go from here?
to the temple.
To the Crocs.
Yeah, probably go
Alright.
this way.
No, let's recall the story that as Shadowscale was not told, but you, Igris, and the professor were told.
I was gonna say the only people are the Christian professor.
What?
You carry a croc on your back.
Yeah.
Oh. Mm.
But yeah, I say we should go back here where it's the shortest distance to the wall.
I have my boat.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the boat.
The folding boat?
I mean, it's been how long since we've used it?
And had need to use it.
Exactly.
But as this is a quite waterlogged area, pretty sure we'll need it.
How deep is it?
It's pretty deep.
Okay.
Yes, I'll. Let's see. It's got 3 sizes. I'm pretty sure we only need second
Oh,
size.
maybe it's not as deep as I thought. Let me double check.
I was gonna say
It really shouldn't be that deep if it's the water stopped here.
Yeah. The water in that area around the edge, like the shore, I guess I would say, is only 2 feet deep.
So it's certainly not that deep.
How much does the medium-sized boat weigh?
The what? Medium boat?
Yeah.
It's-
There's 3 boats.
Yes.
Which one would we need to use? There's
Well,
6,
this.
7, 8.
Oh no, we don't have Harmony with suggestion anymore. How are we not gonna get away
Oh.
from paying good taxes?
Oh no.
We're gonna commit tax fraud anymore.
So the second command word makes it into a ship. It's 24 feet long, 8 feet wide, and 6 feet deep. But it holds 15 medium creatures. Yeah, it's got two things. The boat, which is 10 feet long, 4 feet wide, 2 feet deep, but can only hold up to 4 people.
Okay.
So
Well,
yeah,
I'm not a medium creature.
we still
Erd
have,
can stand on the side if you really wanted to.
There are still too many of you to all get in the boat.
So, like I said,
You'll have to wade.
Oh!
Yeah.
Did Harmony ever actually get a chance to finish reading the Tome of Leadership and Influence?
No.
Okay, so I guess we have that in our inventory.
What was that? Plus a charisma?
Yes.
Is charisma a druid trait?
No.
Do we even have a charisma base besides?
I'll take it.
I mean,
I know if Joe purchases the Monsters of the Multiverse, and I'll be taking the cantrip, I used cantrip from sorcerers, and then I would be using charisma for spell casting. But it's just a +1, right?
yeah, it increases your charisma score by 1.
I don't think that's gonna actually give me another plus. I'm at 10 right now. Or would it move it to +1?
I don't think so. I think 11 is still.
Yeah, 11 is still 0.
Yeah.
So doesn't matter for me then.
I have 11 right now.
I mean, honestly,
Are you
worth
in
quite a
character
bit, too.
talking? Are you in character talking about this?
No, because we wouldn't
No,
understand.
no. Yeah, because how would he know what his charisma is?
I
Even
guess.
though he is
I
charismatic
mean,
Well, just
for...
if at any point you start discussing it, Zandala would suddenly look very interesting.
I'm sure she would.
It's like just kind of looking over your shoulder, Professor, and standing right next to you with her hands behind her back.
But yes, I guess I will hold on to that tome then. But
So,
back
yeah.
to this.
So we can either wade through the crocodile-infested water, or go along the shoreline to this part here, and try to go the shortest distance to get onto the wall.
If that's even a wall you can climb over.
At least you can climb up to it, hopefully. We can do stuff to get, rope up there. I mean,
I
Bird
can
can
climb
walk
up
up on the
wall,
wall,
get a rope.
get a rope up there.
Shadowscale and I could just fly over too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we both have to expend something. Erd can just go.
I don't have
Yeah.
to spend anything really.
You said really, but technically you still have to expend something of your boots.
Yeah, like a couple minutes worth.
Mm-hmm. But Erd can just do it for free.
I know, but we're still gonna just continue onward. I guess we'll go for the shortest path, like Tyler suggested.
Just gonna argue hallway over there.
So yes, go here.
You're going to that corner.
Yep, right here.
All right.
I mean, if anything, we can just have you open up the boat, and we can use the boat as a bridge.
You wade out towards the shrine and see the ruins, the ruined remains. There are plenty of large holes in the walls.
I was gonna say, what time of day is it getting to?
It's in the afternoon now.
Do you want initiative?
Give me a second.
Light. Dark. Light. Dark. Light.
Yeah, let's get that initiative going. Give me a second. I'll be right back. And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Right. So, Shadow Scale has the initiative.
You didn't roll the NPCs.
Oh, whoops.
Or it says the initiative. He's ready to go.
He's going to wait for other people to go up.
And I have to
He
be
was so
better.
excited.
Who technically isn't going to be moving. Well, Yep, Randy Barrison.
Controller. We're not going to be going for much longer anyway.
Okay.
But you're going to wait till she moves?
Yep.
Well, Hilda will start wading forward. By the way, it's difficult terrain, wading.
It's 2 feet deep. I'm practically drowning.
Igris?
I don't know.
Or you're just pretending to be a crocodile and only your snout is showing.
Or can I? Yeah. Or can I actually? Well, because it's Bob, so it always floats to the surface no matter what.
Just use it like a pool noodle?
Yeah. Could I just? Or yeah, like that. Or could I use like a little waterboard that I lay across, pedal my way across?
It's not that big. You have to. You can use this handle like a pool noodle.
Okay.
Your
It's
turn?
my turn, yep.
Dalla will. Does she have anything that'll help her?
Oh, what is it? Oh, you guys seen the anime Golden Boy?
Some of it.
Oh, it's familiar.
Like what he's. Do you like my swimming?
Yeah.
Oh.
Anushada.
To be her.
Erd. You can actually swim normally because you can. You have a swim speed.
I do. Off the wall then.
Goes up the wall.
Of course he does.
You can't be inside the wall.
Oh, but inside ball, Joe.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Yursa will wade. Then I'm assuming Shadow Scale follows.
Oh yeah.
Professor?
That is me.
Orvet will finally move up. Shadow Scale, I'm assuming you wait for Yersa.
Oh yeah.
Hilda rounds the corner, and then you just kind of see go, oh my! Igris?
It's half moving, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's me.
Then Dalla will get there. Inushada?
She dashes there. Yeah, let's go outside.
Bird. Who can move normally and doesn't have to squeeze past people because he's up on the wall.
Yeah. That's a lot. My turn.
Yoda will move up to there. Professor?
I dash over to there.
And I believe that's where we'll call it for the night.